Hello.
Hello.
Um, so voxel space whip, where this is not really voxels, but the algorithm is called voxel space, is it? It's a bit
I
weird.
don't remember. Maybe.
Some history,
It
it's
might have just
like
been the name of the article.
probably it's a GitHub repo called that, and it's like
Something like that.
a graphics technique that predates Doom, right?
Yeah, it's before Doom. They had like full-on 3D landscapes in
Hmm.
Flying Simulator. It's pretty impressive. And it's even got like shadows, but I think that's hard baked. Like they put that on the texture.
Hmm.
But still, it looks like a generation advanced above Doom.
Well, the fact that it's got free look is
Yeah,
like
Doom didn't have that.
advanced. It did. They just didn't enable it.
They didn't have like rotating.
Rotating. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, rotating the camera. Not like that.
No, not at an angle, but you could rotate her like on a fixed axis.
That's what I mean. Rotating at an angle.
Yeah,
That's like very freeform.
but like I think that was just like disabled.
Yeah, you think you're looking up and down?
Um,
I've never seen
yes.
Doom where you can tilt.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was just disabled so that they like, and then they implemented auto aim around it because
Yeah, that's mouse look up and down. That's a
oh,
different
so it was
axis.
just it was fixed X and Y rotation
Yeah.
potentially. Yeah.
I mean, most things don't have tilting, but yeah. But this thing did.
Hmm. Anyway, so we kind of looked at this before and did a session where this is a height map. And the height map,
I don't think we recorded it.
hmm?
I don't think it was recorded.
No. That's why I'm sort of explaining to future us like what we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So height map, which we know from graphics, you can take like a 2D array and um, have its indices correspond to a particular height. So it's like this flat array of heights. And that doesn't really look 3D when you're looking sort of at the data. Um, and the data could be just like bird's eye or whatever numbers. But if you represent it as a color, which we did, imagine like looking at bird's eye, a triangle. If you represented the heights as different colors, then you would see like um, a triangle that has like contours or something like that. And this algorithm allows us to place our perspective, like have a camera perspective,
Mm.
and render a scene where all of the pixels are colored by um, having our perspex camera fan out a fixed triangle in a 3D space,
Mm.
and we calculate the pix the locations where we're going to draw backwards, back to front, all the columns for every row in that triangle space. And so
Mm.
instead of drawing the entire bird's eye thing, we're just drawing the perspective view that we're getting here. And it's back to front. And because we had it color based, where heights um, were lighter and bottoms were darker, we get this, and we're translating the camera or the world
Is this terms of
remember
the
which one.
color, though, it's actually physically in a different position based on the height.
It is in a physically different. Yeah, so we're actually using 3D coordinates, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. It's color plus like putting it in a 3D
Sure.
space.
Yeah, but the key thing is there's no graphics card involved, no OpenGL, no like triangles. It's all pixel based rendering software,
Software,
and
CPU.
we want to try and do that in Rust. Okay, is that the goal?
Yeah,
All
we
right.
create this list. Although, like, what do you use for graphics output? Do we have we
That's a good
found one that's
question.
like not used?
Yeah, I did a bit of like research, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I found some. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll grab your source, and we'll use that as a reference. We'll start a
Mm-hmm.
new Rust project. See if we can run it. Yep, that looks good. And we'll get your code.
I like the name Space Engine.
Yeah, that is a generic name. Pretty good. Original. But the voxel part, don't quite get it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe let's just go through your code. So you're using an async library. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Already I'm keen to know, like, should we try to implement some of that in Rust, like the async game engine in Rust? I
That
mean,
would probably take several hours
well,
to
what
get to that stage in
what are
Rust.
what are we getting out of your async game engine from this voxel thing? We're getting the canvas, we're getting the ability to draw, and honestly,
Mm.
like, it's no real async stuff going on. So we can even say, like, yeah.
There's not much. Yeah. So I
I mean,
reckon don't worry about recreating this framework. Just do whatever
yeah, I reckon
makes
don't
sense.
worry, but if we can like find a graphics library, we should still see does it support async for the
Mm-hmm.
purpose of maybe we want to in the future lean
Mm.
towards async.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've touched on async in Rust, and it was actually quite decent. I reckon
Yeah,
it would be fairly
Tokyo,
possible to recreate something similar.
exactly. Tokyo main, and then just write stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, it's probably possible to make something similar in the async sense, but like the stuff I do in JavaScript probably does not translate to Rust's static types and safety and all that stuff. That's probably where it would be the downfall of attempting that.
True. Yeah, so this is the one that I think I looked at previously, Speedy 2D,
Okay,
and
I
it
don't remember that
is
one.
it is going to go hardware accelerated, but
That's
it's a
fine.
2D API. So what does it give
Yeah.
us? Hello world with text rendering, animation, all input callbacks,
All you
WebGL.
need to draw is a rectangle.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
literally the only draw call you need here.
exactly. And it does window handling. That's also what we
Mm.
need.
Yeah.
Draw a circle. All right, so we got a
You have
circle.
to have like draw a rectangle.
Yeah. So if we don't even read this and just wing it and go,
But the IDE tells us to write. Where's main?
where's main? Yeah.
Then new centered run loop with handler, and they import an
Trait.
on draw.
On draw trait. On draw trait.
And
Uh,
that's it. That's super. That's pretty much like the
yeah.
same as my framework.
I think that's why I liked it because it was so simple.
It's really good.
And I think I got
Yeah,
it.
that's what we
Yeah,
want.
like it ran
Does it really
pretty.
only have one method in the trait?
Let's have a look.
No, it's got a bunch. So the default implementers do nothing. No, that's good. That's
Oh
good.
yeah, it's got like on resize, on full. Yeah, that's these are all good things to have on key
Yeah,
down.
it's a good
Domain
library. What was
handling,
it called? Simple 2D,
speedy,
BD
speedy
2D.
2D.
All right, I'll try and remember that one because this API looks very nice.
Yeah. Why did it not work though?
It's not. It's like the complete opposite of that Druid one
Oh, that was horrible.
because it's like that's just so much architecture, so much like opinion, and it's just the code becomes so hard to read. But here is like, here's all the events. Do
Yes.
whatever you want.
Why is it like saying unsupported possible?
Oh no. Is this a compile failure or like a warning?
Well, shouldn't it draw the window?
Oh, you're running it unsupported. That's a problem.
You know why? I reckon because I'm on Mac, and Mac. Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait, it's right there. What the fuck? Okay.
Did that take forever to
No, no,
open
no.
or
It
did
was
it
like a hidden
happen?
window that I just had
Yeah,
to Alt
okay.
Tab. I think
Yeah.
it just
Try
okay.
again.
It just didn't pop up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So it's got a warning, but like it works.
Yeah, it works, which is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's put this guy to the side and let's yeah, let's just first do what I just mentioned. Be like, can we run async on top of this? I really want to know
Mm-hmm.
because if we want to use async at some point, that would be cool, right?
I think on top of this, you'll need to basically recreate my framework. This is callback based rather than async based.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about it too hard. I just want to see, can I wrap my main? And that would
Right.
mean that because that there are some
It's like, do you have access to async?
exactly, exactly. That's just all I want to know.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, yeah. Yes.
I feel like if
Nice. Yeah.
so, there's async functions, and is that is like synonym for a function that returns a feature?
Correct. That
Okay, so
implements the future trait.
it's not actually like different to a regular function that's returns a certain thing. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
So let's try and figure out how to do like sleep or something. Let's
Mhm.
async sleep. There must be like Tokyo sleep time.
It'd be interesting to just implement it ourselves. Like,
Oh yeah.
but
So
yeah,
we
the Tokyo probably has something like that. That seems like
yeah
a fundamental
duration timeout.
sleep.
Oh, sleep.
Sleep
So we just give it
example
sleep
duration from
duration.
nearly.
Yeah. So let's just copy that.
Oh wait, yeah, nice.
So if we can await
Yeah.
this. Let's, is it? So if I go some async fn dot await,
Mm-hmm. Maybe put some printfs in there.
yeah,
100 milliseconds, yeah, or not. But it looks like it works.
yeah, let's give it 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to print somewhere.
Print, print before the await, so you can see it's like waiting. Yeah. Yeah, it works.
Cool.
Nice. That's so easy. You just Tokyo main and then it's JavaScript.
Yeah, it's just JavaScript. All right,
It's
I'm
just
gonna keep.
JavaScript.
I gotta keep the async then, and we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good to test.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess the first thing that would be worth tackling is the height map.
It'd be interesting to see our old Tokyo video, because I remember it was a terrible experience, but now it's like amazing.
Yeah, wasn't that we were trying to do it with that druid thing? Or I can't remember. Was
I
it?
can't remember. But I reckon maybe it was in an earlier incarnation of the library and they've
Hmm.
improved the or something.
Yep.
Anyway.
So let's make a height map. So we could use. We could use.
Can we have two arrays in Rust? I think we can, yeah, we can.
Okay.
You can just put an array inside an array as like the type of the element.
Let's try that. So if I go let 2D array be a I32 and then another I32 like that.
Now you gotta give it the size.
All right, let's just create an array. So that's like a normal array.
Yeah. And then like put that inside it. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh wait, wrong one. Yeah, so we're not restricted to this whole 1D array like JavaScript had. So
JavaScript type arrays are one-dimensional, and they can only store primitive like numbers. They can't store other arrays. Whereas here, you can store anything in an array.
hmm,
That's the difference.
so we should use that to our advantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess should I struct this?
Yep.
So um so we were using float, but should we yeah, let's just keep it simple for now. But I'm curious, like, can I use const generics here? Can I have like size?
I don't know. That's a good question.
And then let's just
Yeah,
say it was a 1D array.
yeah. I wonder now. Yeah. How
Um,
do you constantly X and Rust, and is that like available yet?
yeah, so let me just write that out. So let's just say I have map size
The
to
syntax would be
be
different.
F64 or something, right? Sorry,
The
usize.
syntax is going to be different.
Hmm?
We'll have to look up the syntax. Like it won't be that. That's the regular syntax for like type templates, type generic.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Sorry, just give me a sec.
Okay.
So what we want to know is like it's gonna be like a const known at compile time size. Can you do like compile time expressions? Like in your case, you did like map size.
That's right.
So can I do like size times size?
You think so? Because it's just a constant.
Yeah. What's this thing called? Const generics. Rust.
Yeah. Rust.
I guess you should explain to our future selves why would you even want to do this? Like the alternative here is use dynamically sized collections. so like a vec or
Yeah,
something.
then you have to use vector. Yeah.
And are we getting any benefit in using a known size array?
Well, with
Well,
a if you're using vector and it's like a vector of vectors, like every single one of those vectors is on the heap, like
hmm
separately, and
yep.
it's not like contiguous.
Ah,
Whereas just fixed size arrays, where the fixed size is like a compile time constant, but you're making it kind of like a parameter of the type.
so
So
where
it's
is that
still like
living? Is it on the heap or is it on the stack?
wherever you put the array, um, by default on the
Yes.
stack, you can put it on the heap if you want. But the main thing is it's all in one place. It's all contiguous,
Yes. So
not like separate pieces of vectors everywhere.
yeah, so the contiguousness, regardless of where it is the benefit. But
Yeah.
aside from that, stack has like a limit, right? A size limit.
Yeah. True.
So
Yeah, we saw that size limit. It's different depending on like if you're in a thread or not.
yeah, and if you had like this size, because this is in the heap on
Mm.
JavaScript, if you did
Yeah,
like
there'll be a certain size of height map that like can't fit on the stack and you have to put it on the heap.
yeah, and so if you had that, would you said like you can just decide where the array gets put on the stack or the heap. How would you put on the
Yeah,
heap?
use a box.
So you
Box just
just
means it's on the
box. Yeah, okay. And then it's like if you had say a struct here that actually contained the height map, and that was like an
heap.
array. How do you how do you decide based on this const generic whether it's boxed or not?
Well, you wouldn't be able to like have different definitions based on the size.
Yeah, so how would you deal with this in Rust? Do you have like a trait that says,
I don't think you can. I don't think it's that kind of variability. You'd have to use macros or something.
hmm. I was thinking because, we have like dynamic lookup types, like if you had impl some trait, right? And then you could have that as your type, which is compile time, versus like dyn, which is runtime. And so if your type, if there was like a trait that represented collections like arrays and vectors or whatever, could I just use that here? Like some collection trait type.
If you made it a separate parameter, so not automatically decided by the size, but like you have to provide what kind of storage it is, that could work probably.
But how do you decide that compile time?
As in, you would make it a parameter. You would make some trait that you'd have a trait, and then one of the trait implementations would
Uh,
use a box, and the other would use a
yeah, so you do by
method.
type association
Yeah,
thingy,
that sort
right?
of thing.
So if I had like trait height map type
Mm.
um,
I think you'd
something,
need a trait for this like variable kind of storage so that you can make the interface consistent.
yeah,
But
map
yeah, that would be
storage.
possible too. I think if you made another parameter that the user had to set whether they want boxed or not.
So do I like write this out, have the associated type on this trait, and then how do I define my struct though with respect
Make
to
it a
this?
parameter. You need another parameter for the generic like storage type or something.
Uh-huh.
And
But
then
isn't
your height map would be the storage type.
like that,
Yeah.
and then your
And then the storage type would be like a higher order. This would be a higher order thing where the storage type would take what this thing is. So it would
oh
take
my
the like
God.
array of big size.
See, I already feel like this is so complicated.
Yeah, don't do
Like,
it.
At
It's
least
possible, but then
at least C++ would literally copy paste your code, right?
C++ would be similarly
Mm.
difficult to do as well.
Yeah, right. All right. But anyway,
Having variable storage type is like another thing.
right. What are we doing? Const generics. Oh, here you go.
Same function.
Const name usize. Okay.
Cool. That syntax makes sense.
Usize. Yeah, so if I have my type is like F64, and then size is size, but really it's like size times size.
That's only if you're using a flat array.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to do.
I'm just seeing if it works.
Oh yeah.
So let's see if we can construct this bad boy. Test. I can't write. Do I do this? Give a size here. 2. So this should be 4.
I think
Oh,
I'm not
wait.
sure.
So,
You
generic parameters may not
excuse me? What?
use this
Excuse
feature.
me?
Use this feature.
Oh shit! You can't do it without the feature.
Huh.
So does it work with the size by itself?
Yes.
Right. So you can't do math.
Yeah, right.
Oh. I'm surprised it didn't come with that, but okay.
Well, it just means it's experimental. I haven't
Yeah,
fully
yeah.
finished it out.
I mean, it makes sense now. It's like, oh, okay, that's probably a really complicated feature to implement for a compiler.
Yeah,
Make it
yeah.
a separate.
But if I add this feature, still complains. Why? I just added you. Expected comma, fair enough. Expected float, fair enough. Expected semicolon, fair enough. What the hell? Why didn't it work?
I don't remember how to initialize arrays.
I had to initialize it. Is that what the issue is?
Let me see. Wait. Oh no, never mind. I thought it was failing elsewhere.
Do I have to put it here? Unconstrained. That's different. Wait,
Oh,
did I just fix that by putting it in main?
wait, maybe
Well,
unconstrained.
try adding where bound
Unconstrained.
using this expression. Huh?
What? Unconstrained generic constant. What? It's a U size. That's the constraint.
They're not really doing any expression stuff. Yeah, I don't like this.
That looks. Is that similar?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
they're doing.
type of using math.
Yeah.
And is lanes a const experiment? A const thing?
Does it have to be sized? Because Sized means
It's U size. U size is sized.
yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It knows the size of U size.
Should I just add this constraint?
Yeah. Yeah. What does it even mean?
Do I have to add that? Lol, it works.
I hate it.
What's this colon?
Yeah, is that normally there?
No. You normally do like A is a trait of something, right?
Oh, what? Yeah. Wait. Really?
Size? Wait, that made no difference?
I'm so confused.
Now it has a problem?
Wait. You're allowed to have nothing. This feels really like broken design.
Yeah. So I can do like where T and it works.
You can, yeah, where T
Wait,
is constrained to nothing.
oh, maybe this is an optional colon. Like
Yeah,
to say that
uh,
like it comes right after the constraint clause. So in effect, this is actually meaningless. Is it? No, it
doesn't like
expected a
it.
colon. Sorry. Ah.
Colin. But what's the context around that answer? Oh,
What's
sorry,
that?
that came from that was a suggestion from the compiler. Right?
Yeah, that's
How
right.
about it just like work it out instead? Because it worked it out. It's like, oh, you need this. It's like, okay, compiler, just know that yourself.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's feels bad
And
design.
is this right? Like if I print,
Yeah, can you get the length of the thing?
yeah, size. Oh, height map dot len.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I wonder how it'll print a 2D array. It worked.
huh.
Wait, what are the numbers like? Hang on.
Well, I
Is that
initialized it to
point?
0. It's 0.
Is that 0.8 or is that 0?
That's 0, 0.
Okay. Yeah.
So if I did this, 16, and then I do like 0 equals 1.0, not,
Mhm. What? You can't. Oh, you have to do the height map.
yeah. Cool.
Mhm.
I don't know, should I keep it?
I wouldn't.
Alright,
I mean, the 2D array is like the right thing to do anyway.
yeah. And is it
I guess
like
you can
always
keep
square?
it as a yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I can
Doesn't
keep
have to be.
this. True. So I can keep this size const generic, right?
Yeah.
And then just do this. Oops. Size.
Mhm.
So now, can I do that? How do you construct? Oh yeah, yeah,
Semicolon.
yeah. Sweet, it works.
You need a semicolon instead of a comma.
Uh, Thanks. So I should be able to change this. No, because that's going to be an array. So I should be able to do this one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What will it look like? All right. Cool.
Cool.
It works.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's finally we have constant generics. That was lacking before.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess we just construct it. Impl height map. If new turn to self.
Yeah.
Do I need the size? Do I have to specify the const thing again? No. Is it? For I in 0 to size. Will this work? No. Self.
I'm not sure.
Cannot find size. You might be missing type parameter size. Do I add it here? Size?
And then you'll probably need to say costs.
Right. That's annoying.
It's like the import is templated, and then you're instantiating the height map with those template parameters.
Yeah. It's working. So I just have to return some self. Height map. Self. Height map. Let's just return something. It has to be of size. So let's. Yeah, let's just give it a default for firstly. Stop. Yeah. I should be able to construct it. New. Oops. Cool. So now we can add the algorithm. So we want to like probably abstract this out.
Yeah.
I guess as a free function. Let's just return 1.0. Why does it keep adding s? And also, I keep forgetting it's there. For x in 0, let's create a height map. Hey, look at that.
Cool.
So now we just add your crazy algorithm.
Mhm.
Oh shit. How do you do cos?
Oh. Dot cos.
On the value?
Yeah.
Oh, it's use
Has to be. Yeah.
size. Can I do this? Lol. Yes.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I want to do infix. How do I do infix?
Yeah, it's weird.
Infix maths. Rust.
Yeah. There should be yeah.
What? RFC? Closed? Okay. This is proposals. Sure.
What the closed reason? No. 24
That's
days ago. That thing's been around since 2016 and it got closed a month ago.
yeah. That's I don't
What the heck?
I don't want to write like math like this. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
think
weird.
about it because it's like
It's,
x
it's not
divided
how you.
by 10. I have to do this, right?
Yeah.
I can't think.
Well,
Plus, oh my god, I don't know how to think about this.
plus 6 times.
I need my
Yeah.
brackets. Plus y as
You
plus.
should make the parameters F60 bars.
Yeah, true.
Uh, 55 should do it.
Hmm. Yes, now I don't need this. Now I don't need this. What is this? Oh, yeah. So why can you help me? I can't. I'm gonna go really slowly if I do it.
Mm.
Divided by 20
Mm-hmm.
times 6.
No,
Isn't this all sine? Oh, is it?
not the
No.
time
Ah,
six.
whoops. Okay. Dot sine.
Yeah, times six. Times six.
Oh, where's this bracket? Times 6.
Cos.
Oh, where's my bracket? I can't see.
It's hard, isn't it?
Times 6. But then it's like, I need another bracket. Oh my god. And what's the
Why
error?
is it confused about
Oh, yeah.
the?
Oh,
Yeah, that seems right.
and
That's
then
horrible. Oh my god.
plus times 50
Oh yeah. This is horrible.
plus
No.
y 5 by 4
This is so bad.
plus.
Like, you know, you can just You could make a like free function called cos and sine.
Oh yeah. How would I infix it though?
You just make a function.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. Divided by 4 plus x divided by 100 times 10 times 50. Oh, that's all sine times 50. And there's nothing there. I'm lost. I think this will do if this works. Yep. And then 5 by 8. Alright. There's the height. Horrible. Yeah, let's see if we actually get some heights. Do I have to do this? What? It's never used? It's right there.
Never used?
It says find heights never used, but I use it.
Yes. It probably just needs compile.
Does that look right to you?
Yeah, more or
Yeah,
less.
more or less. Well, that's a height
I
map.
mean, it's really hard to tell.
Um, yeah, I guess before we continue, we should test like how. Yeah, because I was saying it's like on the stack, right?
Hmm.
So it's like, what's the size limit?
Hmm. I feel like it's around 16 kilobytes.
16 kilobytes. So that would mean. Okay, so we got a 64-bit number times. How do you do the math for this? Like, I'm actually horrendous at this stuff. How can I work
Just
out?
binary search it till it
Like,
overflows.
sure, but like, can you guide me as to how I go from say 64 bits and then working out how many 64 bits becomes 16 kilobytes? Like, what's the operation there?
How many bytes in 64 bits?
8.
8.
And then kilobytes is a
Yeah,
thousand. So you do
yeah.
1,000. What did you say? 16 kilobytes. Let's just do 1,000 divided by 8 to get how many, and then times by 16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I just needed that push, you know?
You needed to convert bits to bytes, so it's the same.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was my
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, so like let's just do that,
Mm.
which would be 124 times 124. What's that?
That is,
104,000. Oh no,
that's
one
like a
million.
megabyte.
Yeah, 1 million. That's a megabyte.
Yeah.
So it should fit that in theory, right?
Does it work?
Oh, whoops. Size limit. My bad. Size limit. Invalid memory reference. Huh?
Oh, cool.
Did I
Yeah, it
screw it
died.
up already? 512.
Oh yeah, it's a megabyte. That's a lot bigger than 16 kilobytes.
Yeah. 512. Yeah, so 256, 256. Yeah. You want something like that.
Let's see what that is.
Yeah, that works.
It's happy with that one. Yeah.
So then,
Oop,
how do I not put it on the stack?
use a box.
Okay. So I just write box.
Um,
Yeah. Box.
yeah, that'll work.
And then just box new. This.
Well, then HM is on the stack.
Oh, yeah, true.
Hmm.
That's pretty good that you can just box it. and
Yeah,
it, and it
and he just comes
works.
with that. Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay,
see if
so
the
this didn't work
1024.
when not boxed. Uh-oh.
But ooh,
I got Stack Overflow. Why?
oh no. Do you think box new takes that array as a parameter? Um, it's on the stack because it's like a function call takes that parameter.
Hmm.
Well, that's a problem. Lol.
So what do we want? Boxed array.
Second one.
Hmm. Okay. Let's create it on the stack. Into box slice. We go from vector to into box slice. Or what? What? What am I looking at?
This is uh,
Macro.
this is not good.
Macro.
Hang on.
Macro. Unsafe. Unsafe.
P U init. Assume init. What the fuck is assume init? Oh my
What?
god. New uninit, assume init. Wow. That's I can kind of get what's happening, but it's like holy shit. Jesus Christ. Hope somebody has a better idea here. Is this the better idea? It doesn't use unsafe. What are we looking at?
Pointers though.
Pointers. Is it pointers? No, no, that's
Or
use
does it
that on
just
references.
dereference the
The reference. What is Y? Where does that come from? Is
it's
this
from this for each.
okay?
So it's
It's got to be a reference because you wouldn't be able to dereference a pointer in a safe block.
true, yeah. What's all this skip?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what the hell,
And take.
Rust? What's going on?
Yeah. Like, this is basic. This is what we actually want to do. We want to make a 1 megabyte array, and we can't.
I feel like I'm looking at Factorio. You know how like
That's C code.
you know how like you have your splitters and they go in on itself just so you can like get the
Yeah,
nice um like
spaghetti
um yeah,
transport.
exactly. I feel like that's what I'm looking at.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, that's not a bad comparison.
Okay, so they say like Vec and then into box slice. That seems to be the best one I've seen.
But what's a box slice? I feel like that's not a. Hmm. Yeah, what's into box slice?
Well, we know what a
And where does the
slice
ownership go?
is. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a slice. So you would need to keep the. Wait, I'm so confused. Where's the ownership? The vec like disappears at this point, right?
I don't know. What is the return type of this?
Hmm.
It's a box.
And it consumes self. Huh. I am confused. I thought slice did not earn anything. That it was a reference. What's A?
Yeah,
This
but
box.
it's not returning a slice. It's returning a box
Of a
array.
slice. That's still a slice.
Where's the reference then?
Slices are references.
I know, but there is no reference. It's T.
Slices are references. That's a slice syntax.
It's a slice syntax if you have the ampersand, right? It has no ampersand, so it's an array.
Wait, you need the ampersand for slice syntax?
Yes,
For the slice type?
correct. I know it says
Wait, so
slice
what
though.
is it? How is it an array? There's no size.
Um, so that's what I'm used to seeing. Like this is a slice. It's got
Yeah, yeah. Right.
and this just says dynamically slice view into a contiguous sequence. So I'm saying
Is this some
this.
new concept? It's like an array, but there's no size.
So just
I'm
try
so
it.
confused. Let's
Just
try it. I'm so confused. What the hell is this not slice T? Except it calls it a slice.
yeah.
It might be some new thing that we haven't seen before.
So does it have size? Yes, it does.
Hmm.
And it's returning a box T or T. So can I mutate it? Yes. And this,
Print it.
yeah. I reckon this is what we want. Doesn't make any sense, but it's what we want.
Yeah. Except how are you going to get a
2D?
2D version of this?
Yeah. You go. How do you do
What's the type
2D
strategy?
vector? How do you do 2D vector? Is it like vec?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you go box slice 2 into box slice? What is this
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What
Print
is
it.
this?
Print it.
What is this?
It's a slice of vec.
Oh, whoops. What just happened?
Did you crash your IDE with this horrible code?
Rust is not so
This is
elegant.
insane. Jesus Christ. Works. Oh my god.
So that's what we do.
What the fuck?
What
What the fuck are we looking at?
do you mean?
This is some other type. This is some new type we haven't come across before.
Yeah,
It's an array
it's
without.
not. How do I
It's like an
check
array with a
type
dynamic
equality?
size.
Yeah, how do I check type equality and stuff in Rust? Oh, I can just.
What's the type?
Alright. Like with this one, right? We're saying that it's not a boxed. What is it not? It's not box I32, right? Or it is. It is. So it is a array. A
Yeah,
boxed array. But we dynamically
but
created it.
without a size. I guess that's like we see things which are sized. That's like a trait of the
Ah,
thing.
right, yeah.
And this one would not be sized.
How do
somehow.
how do I check that? I guess I can write a function. Some size func where you have a t that's sized. Oops. And then I go box size. It is sized.
The box is sized. Box is sized.
Alright. Yeah, I want to get the inner thing.
The inner thing.
So I
How do
can
you get
just
the inner thing?
dereference it like that.
Dereference it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, it's some fancy. Yeah, it's a unknown sized array.
But when you
Cool.
call len, it knows the size.
Yeah, it must be like runtime information.
That's insane. Like, what is going on? Oh, yeah. Because it's 2D, right? Fair enough. So our height map.
That's not the most disgusting thing compared to the other things we saw. Let's just make it a box of F64 sizes.
Like that?
I think so.
No?
Why does it have to be sized?
Oh,
What?
do I get rid of this?
I guess, but like, what? Why did that have anything to do with the F64?
I don't know. Well, at least we got rid of our constant generics.
It's not exactly a good thing.
So we create it by giving it a size now parameter.
Yeah. Become runtime.
And then wait, const. I guess it's not const. And then we vec.
It doesn't like the array. I feel like it needs to be sized.
Let's just write down this bit though. So we write a vec. Is it like this?
I don't know how you create a vector of like n things, where n is a variable.
I think it's like this.
Okay.
Oh, size. Size.
Wait, this is going to have the same problem as before, where it's like, oh, it's a stack parameter. It's too big.
No, but it's a vec. It's on the heap.
Yeah, but it's a macro. No, I'm talking about the like initialization parameter. If that's a function parameter, it's on the stack. That's the problem we had with Vox.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, the fact that it's a macro might change.
Yeah.
And technically you need to do into box slice on every single child
Really?
somehow, because that's only going to do the outer one.
Yeah. Let's see the error when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Slice and array elements must have the size type. So it's fine if it's just one, but not fine if it's nested. Lol.
So if you do that, it's fine.
Lol. Looks like you have to do the flat map, the flat array. Lol.
No. You just write.
Lol.
You just
Lol.
implement size for this.
Lol.
Oh,
So
you,
we just want
uh,
a 124 by 124 array, and
wait,
like we
wait.
can't.
What was the type of this?
It's a vector.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I
why.
mean. You gotta do the thing on the inside,
Yeah, okay.
which I'm actually not sure how you do.
What was your suggestion?
I have no suggestion. Oh, like use a flat array.
Oh, use a flat array. Yeah, right. This is horrible.
This
We
is
were we were
actually
off on a
horrible.
we were off on a roll, I would say,
Like, yeah.
and then we
Not
ran in.
only is it like, oh, we gotta use flat array, it's also this horrible, like, what the hell is going on with this slice thing on
Yeah.
top of that?
Yes.
And honestly, because, like, at this point you may as well be using like box weird slice thing, it's basically what vec is.
Yeah, exactly. There's no real advantage here.
Yeah, Vec at least, like Vec would be doing this kind of crazy stuff under the hood, but at
Yeah.
least it's like not exposed to you. Yeah, this is sad. Very sad.
We tried. I assume you can like, yeah, that works. Cool. So this better work.
I'm very glad I got a tablet.
What?
Can walk around.
What tablet did you get?
And I think it was like a
Samsung?
A7 or something. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Is it cheap?
Some Samsung medium.
Like, can you draw on it?
Yeah,
Hmm.
like not great, but it's got the screen space to be able to do that.
Yeah.
The main thing is like I can see the screen and like I can read the code. That's like you can't really do that on your phone.
Hmm. So I think we've got height map done. What do you reckon?
As in we're done.
The height map part.
All right.
Not we're done. We've got a height map. We haven't drawn anything, so
Oh
how about
yeah, drawing. That's right. Speedy PD. Yeah, that's tough. What's all this? Is this the code? Oh shit, that's the code. That's a lot of code. I didn't think it was that much.
So I guess let's draw
Draw a
um
triangle or a rectangle. Yeah, let's
yeah
draw our height. Let's just draw it out with the colors.
yeah.
Like let's see it. See that equation.
What's is it 780? 720? Whatever.
Doesn't matter. Oh, you want it to be bigger than that. Just
Ah,
gotta fit the height up.
yeah, that's big enough. So we want to draw this triangle, right? Um, and so I guess we should put these in variables. Const width.
Not
And
even the triangle. Just let's just draw the height map.
yeah. Well, U32. Huh. I never understood that. I thought they were interchangeable. U32.
Interchangeable.
U size and U32. Like U.
U size is 64-bit
Will it
on your
always
computer.
be your default?
It's based on
Hey,
your architecture.
okay, right.
It's the size of a pointer.
Okay. So, do you want to draw it from the middle of the screen or something?
Um, you'll have to do top left if it's gonna fit.
Yeah, because it depends how big you want the height map to be, right?
How big's the height map?
It's a variable. You can set it. What do you want
Oh,
it to be?
we haven't made it.
I can make it right now. What's the size of the height map that you want?
1024.
Oh my god.
Forbidden size.
Okay. So how would this work? If I create my height map in main, how do I give it to this window handler, which has the draw?
Global variables. No, you can
No, no, I implement
the window
this
handler
struct.
is a struct. You can put whatever you want.
Yeah,
So you can just give it the thing.
yeah. So I just like give it my height map reference, right? Because we know
I
Rust.
full on just give the whole height map.
Oh, okay. Move it.
Mhm.
HM height map. I honestly feel like this struct having just height map, is it necessary?
You
Does
need
it?
the struct. Maybe not. Maybe you can like import it for the height map. But you should have the struct because any new fields you want to add
Yeah, okay.
will go in there.
So there might be other things
It's
like,
basically your game state. It's like your game global.
yeah. So
I
maybe
think
this
it's a good
is
one.
the wrong name. Like this should be game, and inside this would be height map.
Yeah.
Like games. Test still works. Test still works. Test still works. Test still works. Size limit still works. Look. Yeah. Oh. So game, my window handler has game, which means that we can now implement draw functions for game. What's it called? Window handler.
Someone's got to have made like a library for
Yeah.
large arrays.
Large arrays.
Yeah,
In Rust?
large multi-dimensional arrays.
Yeah, they're typically called like tensor libraries. Wouldn't be surprised.
Typically because it's so painful in vanilla Rust. All that like unsafe code that they have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to like look into one of those and see are they doing like what the
They're
rec-
probably doing all the horrific stuff in the
yeah.
sensitive field.
And it was just because to get the parameter, um, you need to put on the stack. And so,
Yeah, in order to construct the box with a value, it's a function call, and
hmm.
parameters are on the stack.
What if they use like generators instead?
Hmm.
That way you don't have to put it all in memory.
Yeah, I
Does
agree.
Rust has generators? I assume like if you have async, there's some form of generator going on.
I think the issue is the box doesn't know it's a container type, so it just needs the entire value. You can't like
Oh, it's too
partially
dumb.
construct. Yeah, box works on all keys.
So I'll call the on. Wait, do I need to call the on draw method? I just implement it, right? And it should work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my game will have it.
Oh, you put game in my window handler?
Yeah.
I feel like the my window handler should be game.
Should be game, right? Yeah. Yes. Let's review. Oh, can you? Oh, right. What? Util and height. Oh, do I have to say crate? Okay. So, I need window. Window. Bye. Hey, it
Right.
works.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, you want to draw the height map?
Hmm.
How do we draw the height map?
Does it have like draw a pixel? Yeah.
I
What are the methods next to draw circle?
draw line? Draw
Don't draw a
polygon.
rectangle. That's pretty much what we want.
Takes a rectangle. And a color.
Hmm. Top left, bottom right.
Vector 2. Oh, yeah? So how do we draw this? You get an X and Y. I'm not going to do all this clamping, I guess.
Yeah, just do the read clamp height map. Good luck turning that into the other format. 0.max map size something min floor. That's I can't even think of how that transforms.
This is not really find height, it's more like generate height.
Hmm. In my other one with the flowing height map, I ditched the height map. There's no array anymore.
Okay.
It's just I just call the equation. That's it.
What equation? Oh, right.
The height map equation.
Yeah, for every.
Wherever I want to render,
Ah,
just
I see.
compute it on the fly.
Yeah, so there's no storage needed.
No storage and no like um. Well, because I'm like changing it every frame.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be efficient to store it and then read it and then replace it. You just generate and use it.
Right. I'll just go by this blueprint because
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be an educating process of Rust.
yeah, we've already encountered heaps of
I
weird
can't
things.
believe that, but I mean I kind of understand it, but it's so um. There's this thing about Rust that I've there's this thing about C++ that I've grown to really appreciate that's missing in Rust, which is constructing things. There's different kinds of construction. There's like in-place construction, where you can say where the memory is to construct something. And Rust doesn't have that. And that's kind of what it needs here. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Box, you've got your heap memory, like you've allocated it. All right, construct my value there. No, none of this like move stuff. And none of this like existing on the stack. That's crazy.
Yeah, you never get into a situation where the parameter like coexists on the stack first and then suddenly you get a stack overflow like we saw.
Nope, that's not a thing.
Because once you declare it as like make unique of a bajillion things, it's gonna be on the heap.
Well, like what Rust is doing is quite inefficient. It's like it allocates the stuff in the heap, the memory,
After it
and then it
allocates
does
all the
that
stack.
first, and well, maybe it does that second, but yeah, it has to get the value to put there to move there on the stack, which is
Yeah,
like a copy. It's got to do with this copy every single time,
yeah,
and that's why we hit the thing that's evidence for it. Whereas in C++, you allocate that space, and then you just invoke the constructor on that memory.
You would think
And
with the
there's no
Rust model
copy. It's
though,
just
they're not
created.
copying. Like the fact that it's moved by default Rust, surely
But
it's
move
worth it.
is copy, depending on the type. Move
Oh yeah,
involves
true.
some copying. And when you're nothing but primitives, it's just copy. So that's a megabyte copy right there,
Yeah,
which is really sad.
yeah.
Yeah, and even in our case where we switched to um, vec, um, how many copies would be in that? So you got the copy for the point, the overall pointer, and I guess that's it. You don't have any others, so that's actually quite cheap.
Can't
Does
take
max even exist? Yeah, how do we get the max of two values?
I was just yeah.
Can
Okay.
you do like one underscore F64, like without the dot, the point zero?
Yes.
Hmm.
Oops. I hate it.
Yeah. I mean, it's in infix now. Lol.
Sure.
No, it's not bad.
I'm starting to hate Rust.
Yeah, this is bad.
I'm
I don't like
starting to
it.
really hate Rust.
0.0 point max bracket. Yeah. What
No,
is
I don't
this?
hate it. I'm persisting.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do this?
Math dot min. Oh wait,
Oh, I
no,
need
it
map
has to
size.
be map size minus one dot min. Oh my god, what is this is like a mindfuck to like have to do this transformation.
Should I pass the map size or can it be inferred from the
You can
len?
get them.
Yeah. Why is it not working though?
Probably the same reasons as before, to be explicit about. I mean, this is gonna work, like, because, like, just finish writing.
Well, I was just gonna get. Oh, right.
The types don't
Yeah.
have. You're gonna have to do as F64. Oh,
Yeah. How do I do floor?
dot floor.
X dot. So I'm flooring X dot floor, right? This doesn't
Mm-hmm.
exist. Oh, because I'm saying constant. Floor. 0 dot max. This thing. I guess I could just do dot min.
Mm-hmm.
So can I do dot len?
Minus one. It works. You might have to do as F64.
Oh yeah, true. Yep, sure.
Mm. Mm.
Yep. That.
Wait, was that it? You're not allowed to use the underscore. Didn't it suggest that? Oh, it's the 0.0 underscore,
Yeah.
but not yeah. Hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Then is use size.
I know. One
You can drop
down.
the other. You can probably drop the other F64. Yeah. Yeah. Now, how readable is this?
It can't assign it to const either.
What? Oh yeah, const is a compile time const.
Ah, of course. So it's just let. Yeah. Then I can shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Yep.
Copy paste.
This is so hard to read. Holy shit. I can't read that. I can't read that. That's
You definitely
no.
can't reverse this to go like, what is it doing?
This is. I mean, I could work it out, but like,
No, like easily. I mean, yeah.
no. It would take a good couple of minutes to go, what?
Yeah.
And basically rewrite it into a normal format. Like max of 0 and thing, and then min of this and that. Okay. And
Yeah.
that's just the clamp. Oh, does it have clamp? Try dot clamp.
Where?
X dot clamp
Instead of floor?
instead of the entire thing.
Oh. So you want me to do x dot clamp?
Clamp? Yeah. Okay. That's like significantly more readable than JavaScript. 0 to height map length -1. Mhm.
But this is gonna be use size, right? Because I'm gonna
No,
index it.
no, you have to convert to use. Oh wait. Oh yeah, X and Y should be useless.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Sorry. We're gonna convert to use size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, keep it as float and then convert to use size at the very.
Like I'm doing here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 0 to
Then -1.
that's kind of more readable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was to get
The height.
the height for a particular xy, and
Mm-hmm.
we want to convert it to a color.
Mm.
Where's your color thing? Is it this?
Yep.
And they have a color thing. Color.
I
RGBA. You're
RGB.
use HSL. I don't really know that syntax.
That stands for hue, saturation, luminance.
Right. Is there a
So it's like a
HSL?
color wheel.
Yeah. And that allows you
But
to do darker when it's
it
higher.
allows you to pick the like hue color from a number.
Yeah, I guess I could just change the alpha if it's
But yeah, just go with something with
yeah.
RGBA.
Like if it's
Doesn't
higher,
really matter.
we could just go. Oh, I don't know. You decide. You're
No,
more
you come up.
visual.
You come up with the random thing. We'll see what it looks like.
Okay.
Go random. Random
Okay.
equation.
Use random.
No, you come up with a random equation.
Oh. Okay.
Random color.
How do I import this thing? It's in color.
2D.
Um. Um. Like typically, you know the highest. Did we know the highest height?
I kind of not really. I just picked values until it looked right.
Okay. So let's assume from what we saw with the values, I don't know, max height. Um, and then if your cloud, I want to use like a combination of clamps.
Mm-hmm.
So you just go like,
What's a bin?
um, so we're just gonna like check what bin your height is in by
Oh yeah.
trying to clamp it in between one of the intervals divided by your max height.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not sure why I'm iterating through this. Do I need to do that?
No, no.
You just
I
can
mean, you
go.
can.
Yeah, but it's pointless because you're just gonna find one value,
Yeah.
and the value is gonna be the bin you're in, which is gonna be clamp value dot clamp between kind of blanking here. How do I do this?
Maybe it'll help to see it visually.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Actually, you don't have a max value.
Yeah. No, this one. Max height.
Oh, where was it? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I could pass it in as a thing. Yep. How do I visualize?
draw the
Bins?
draw the all the heights on the line.
and then draw the bins. What?
What the? Okay, so that's max. This is 0. So we specify some interval,
Hmm.
and then we got some values. Now some heights. These are our heights. And we got discrete bins. So let's say there's 2. These are our bins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Do you see it?
yeah. So we just find what are all the bin intervals, and then we see the closest one.
That would be the for loop, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't need to for loop. You just like, well, yeah, okay. Or you could divide and conquer by,
The first part,
huh?
just the first bit.
Divide.
Yeah.
Divide your val between just the first part. So you just go like, are you greater or less than the middle?
Divide your height by the bin width.
Oh, okay. So let's say the bin width is this.
Yeah.
And your height is this, but nothing accurate. That's the bin width.
Mm-hmm.
This is your height.
Mm-hmm.
If I divide this guy by this, I
Mm-hmm.
am scaling it to be how many things of these of this
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah. Yeah. You basically just take the integer.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I don't know why.
It takes a visual
No,
to
I'm
see it.
just COVID. Haven't slept. No, no. Yeah, I think the visual is the right way because I could
Yeah.
memorize and just like I would probably just come up with that without thinking, without really doing
Mm.
the visual.
Mm.
But if you take some time to like think, what are you actually doing? Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
ratioing how many
How
bin
many
widths.
bins have I gone through? Like each bin like has an index 0,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah. All right. So you got your rough interval position, which you can then clamp floor, I mean, to get the actual number. And then just based on that, I got a call.
Now we have a bin.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I've got a call. I might just end it here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So.
Yeah.